Oh my. Well. What's going on? Yeah, I know. I got folks in here already. Let me just peek at the chat box. I'm sharing right now. Postgame showed the Dallas Cowboys get ate alive by the Denver Broncos. So I just gonna tell y'all now. If you don't like the truth, don't even come on my show. I'm gonna call it like it is. Y'all know that. I hope y'all guys had a great Sunday. I have. I preached this morning. Was in a good mood. Got home. Then turned my TV on. And we can pick out a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna give you my perspective. Here's the bottom line to everything. Welcome to everybody that's popping in. I see folks on here. I got a lot of numbers in right now. I'm guaranteeing I ain't even look yet, but I know the haters are here. They've been waiting for this day. They've been quiet too long now. Here they all come out. I ain't even look yet. I'm about to look and see who on here in a second. I guarantee more haters talking than anything. I'm about to see in a minute. Just give me a second. I know you want to hear. I don't know. Some of you just come on here to antagonize me, and I understand. I understand. We've hurt y'all for a whole month and a half, so you get to shine a little bit today. So I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. Just give me a second. I'm sharing this live everywhere. Let me get to it. Let me see if somebody on Podbean first. Nobody's on Podbean. Okay. Let me come on over here to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everything else. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. First of all, I see Master Crunchy. I don't know who Master Crunchy is. See what I'm saying? This is here we come. Okay. Hey, Kenya. Hey, Miss Tweety, my co-worker. She in the house. Talib, what's up? Gary, my brother. Yeah. Shane is in the house. Y'all can chat amongst yourselves. Y'all can see what everybody's saying. Let me just go on and say it right from the beginning. We got our butts kicked. That's just the bottom line. It ain't nothing else to, it's nothing. You can't dress it up. We got our butts kicked. Okay, those of you who trying to say it any other way, it is what it is. Offensively, defensively, not special teams. I won't say that. Special teams actually had a pretty good game today, but offensively and defensively, we got destroyed today. That let's just start it off right there. Okay, there's no sense of y'all talking about it's whatever y'all say. I don't know. We got our butts kicked right from the beginning. Let me. What's up, Rufus? Let me just put it like here. You knew something was wrong. Hey, Auntie. I see my cousins on here. I'm froze on Facebook. I don't know now. Am I good, everybody else? Am I good everywhere? I see somebody say I'm frozen on Facebook. I'm pretty good everywhere else. Listen, we got our butts kicked. You knew something was wrong. It's a difference between being confident and then being arrogant and then being disrespectful. Okay? You should have known something was wrong when we went for 2 straight fourth downs right at the beginning and didn't get either one of them. I think we went one more time and then we didn't go. So I mean, instead of taking the points, we think we can't be stopped. which I've said on many occasions, I don't think we can. But when your team is out of sync, you just be smart to get the momentum up. What happened? What happened was when you get stopped on fourth down, and when you're doing it in their territory, I ain't talking about like we close on the other side. I see you, Auntie Evelyn. But when you're going for fourth down in their territory, you lose it. It gives a team confidence and momentum when they stop you. And we thought we were playing the Denver Broncos today. It turned out like we were playing the 85 Chicago Bears. Because their defense, which has been getting tortured all year long, all of a sudden look like they can. We couldn't complete a pass. We dropped balls. We couldn't do absolutely nothing. I thought we were playing Ray Lewis or somebody. They didn't give up a first down. We was going 3 and out. We going for it on fourth down. Just completely arrogant. Like, we don't look. Our defense is gonna stop y'all. Okay, we gonna go for it on fourth down. We gonna go on fourth down in any position on the field. We don't care. We on our side. Our defense gonna stop y'all. So we are going to stop you. It was just blatant confidence mixed with disrespect, mixed with a lot of arrogance. And we were arrogant today in play calling. That goes back now to the first couple of weeks, where every week it seemed like we're questioning Mike McCarthy's game decisions. All right, so that carries us back to weeks 1 through 3 and 4. Mike McCarthy, that's going to be a couple of the first questions that he's going to have to answer today. Why are you going for it? All these fourth down conversions instead of kicking the field goal, take the points. He's going to have to answer for that. I get it. These drop balls, you should have known something was different. When we couldn't, all of a sudden, we look like the bad news Bears catching the football. Horrible. Let's go to this. I ain't wrote notes down. I'm just going off the top of my head. Let's go to this. I think we seen one game, and that's all we need to see. Terrence Steele cannot play left tackle. I don't want. Well, it's his first time. It's his first time going, and he's gonna be better next week. I don't want to find out the next week. He got annihilated this whole game. He cannot handle the speed that's coming off on the edge. It was like night and day. He couldn't be stopped playing right tackle, and he couldn't stop nobody playing left tackle. He was gonna get that killed. Okay, he cannot handle the speed playing the left tackle position. Whoever their best pass rusher was, they didn't line him up on Collins. It's hard to switch up. It's hard to switch from right tackle to left tackle. It was like night and day. Even though he plays swing tackle, he cannot handle speed. He got destroyed all game long, even when Dak didn't get hit. Even when he didn't get sacked, you could see the man was right up on him all the time. Still couldn't block nobody today. So that experiment should be over. Now, what's the answer? I don't know if they're going to switch sides. There's folks believe that Collins can play left tackle and then move Steele back to right tackle. I don't care what they do. I don't care if Ty Nishke come back or whoever come back. One thing we know for sure is that Terrence Steele cannot play left tackle. Here's the funny part about that, even in the game. Now, you see that Terrence Steele is getting beat. No, his man didn't get sacked every trip. Why are y'all still letting Terrence Steele go one-on-one? Where is the tight end on that side to chip? Where is the back that's going to come out and chip the man? What else do Dak have to get a broken back before you finally figure out that he can't block nobody? He can't. I'm not knocking Terrence Steele. Sometimes, look, speed kills. Speed kills. Speed kills. He got killed today. Gary says John Cooper's just starting rookie linebacker. Well, you don't expect a linebacker to be slower than a left tackle in the first place, but that was just utterly ridiculous. Which further proves we're back where we were. Be honest now, where we were maybe a couple years ago. Check it out. Here's the narrative. I told you guys, if you've been following me, that there are some injuries we just can't handle. Tyron Smith is still that injury that we cannot afford to miss. The offensive line, for some reason, cannot block at all if Smith is not there. I mean, Dak ran for his life the whole game. Never could get comfortable. He was running. He was getting flushed out the pocket the whole game. This the offensive line that we bragged on for the last 6 weeks got exposed. That's just the bottom line. They got exposed. The Denver Broncos look like they were the 85 Chicago Bears. We couldn't do nothing. Nothing. It was ridiculous. We couldn't. I mean, good Lord. What happened? We didn't have hardly no first down. The time possession game was obviously not even close. Our defense stayed on the field the whole time, which leads, of course, to our defense. Oh, let me go back to offense. Dak looked rusty. You know, it's one thing to be practicing against your teammates, but Dak looked real rusty. I have no problem believing that he's going to come back stronger. Than the next week. I have no problem believing that. He just looked real rusty. No doubt about that. Let me go to the defense. I'll let y'all go because some of y'all. I ain't gonna tell you. Monty said I didn't like that player jumping on Zach back. Well, the play go on. You gotta get hit. Defensively, we got exposed, y'all. If you've been following me, I told you guys that we haven't really been tested running the football. I told you guys that because our offense was so dominating and scoring that it takes the run game away when you look up at the scoreboard and we up 20 points. Okay, that eliminates the running game in the second half. We was blowing people completely out. And I told you guys that sooner or later, we are going to find out really what our run defense really is. I told you guys that. Well, for the first time, somebody actually decided to run the football against us. And Lord Jesus, we don't look like we look just like we did last year against the run. We got gashed. I mean, it wasn't even funny. I'm looking at the stats now. Melvin Gordon had 21 carries for 80 yards. And then the Williams kid had 17 carries for 111 yards. So they ran the ball. The Bridgewater had 3 rushes himself, but those are scrambles. I don't even count that. So between the two running backs, they had 38 carries. Bridgewater only threw the ball 28 times for 19 of 28 for 249 yards and 1 touchdown. But they ran the ball 38 times, and we got annihilated. You know what's so scary about that, y'all? I don't know if you listened to the podcast. I mean, not to the game. Do you know what was so scary about that? Here it is. is why you need because teams done, this is now what's about to happen. Folks are gonna try to run against us. This was so scary about this game. They played with 3 backup linemen and did that to our defense. We ain't hardly getting no. Now Michael Parsons showed up. Obviously, I think he had 2.5 sacks again this week. Big game for him. Gregory was getting doubled pretty much the whole game. We didn't hear nothing from him. Nobody on defense played well, probably except Parsons. Mr. Diggs, Lord have mercy, Diggs got destroyed today. Ain't nothing other way you can say it. He got destroyed in perfect time. I see Pastor Martin on here. Said, don't beat me. Of course it is. I ain't gonna beat you up, Pastor. Is Travion really a shutdown corner? Has he just so happened to be in the right place at the right time for those picks? Asking because quarterbacks are not afraid to throw at him. You're absolutely right. They're not afraid to throw at him. Number one, because he's aggressive. Okay, he is aggressive and he takes chances. And for the last couple of games, those chances he crapping out on them. Another thing when it's come to his pick, we were getting such good pressure on people that the quarterback had to throw it early, and Diggs was there. And most of the time he picked it off. He's still a pretty good cornerback, ain't no doubt about that. It's just that, hey, he got destroyed today. Our tackling was horrible. We started trying to strip the ball, but we ain't tackling nobody. Horrible. The run game. Let me assure you guys of something. This is what we're getting ready to see next week. If Denver ran 38 times, the blueprint, which was there all the time, it's just that the offense was so potent that it took away. We can't stop the run. I was afraid of this the whole year. I was wondering when somebody was going to go ahead and try to do it. We can't stop the runs. How many 10-yard plus runs did they have today? I mean, what? We can't stop the run, which is not good for later on down the road. Yeah, please understand, everybody finally gonna say, "Oh, okay. Now we know what to do. We know what to do." That's what everybody's gonna be saying from now on until we prove it otherwise. So, we need D-Law back. We need Gallimore bad. We need D-Law back bad. One thing about D-Law, he's excellent against the run. We need Gallimore, who's pretty strong against the run as well. I saw Bohanna getting pushed back 10 yards almost off the ball. Just ridiculous. We can't stop the run. If you can't stop the run, you're not going to win. It's just that simple. Look, we're getting to the time now where things are getting ready to kind of slow down because the weather's getting ready to change. Where teams will have to run the football because it's cold. So when you start talking about the teams that are ahead of us or right with us, when you start talking about the Green Bays, that have, Aaron Jones and the big kid. When you start talking about the Cardinals who can run the football, you start talking about all the teams that's in the West, the NFC West. These guys can run football. Yeah, AJ Dillon, thank you. Who is that? Resident Eccles? Oh, I told you I'll be here win or lose. Though. I told you that. I'm glad you joined in. I ain't seen you in a couple weeks. I know all you Cowboy haters just y'all finally get to talk a little bit. So I'm gonna let you have the flow. I don't mind. I told you I'll be here one way or the other. It's all right. Now, We were horrible all the way around. Now, I got to give props to the special team. Pollard had a nice return. Um, Pollard had a nice return. Hell said, "You see the hell? It was a red stripe for me." Boy, I tell you, y'all been waiting for so long. Um, the special teams look good. I didn't say nothing reckless, man. They don't know that I'm a Cowboy fan to tell the truth. If I say we're gonna beat your brains out and it happened, I say I told you so. And then I'm also the type of Cowboy and say, hey, we got our brains beat out. I ain't the one to act like what I didn't see. That's how I am. So we just got beat up today. The special teams look good. Pollard had a big return. That block punt was good. We just got crossed up by a rule in the league that I guarantee will be changed next year. No question about that. That broke all the momentum. That we was just about to get. We did a 3 and out. We blocked the punt. We was deep into their category. And when they came right back and got the ball back and got 3 points out of it, that's the kind of stuff that take the air out the balloon. Those 4th down calls early in the game that just took the energy out the stadium. I ain't never heard the stadium that quiet. I mean, totally quiet. I thought for a minute that Denver was going to score 40 points. I mean, we weren't stopping absolutely nothing. I thought for sure that I thought that we were going to get 40. I thought it was going to be a shutout, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a shutout. And they would have not been playing, laid back. It would have been. But we weren't doing absolutely nothing. CD dropping balls. Cooper dropping balls. Everybody dropping balls. It was just horrible. It was just horrible. If I was Coach McCarthy, and I'm quite sure he did, I'm throwing the tape away. Because there ain't nothing to look at. Ain't nothing to look at. It's nothing to look at. If anything, you keep it to show the defense, look, tackle somebody first before you try to strip the ball. Everybody on the point of contact is reaching for the ball without going in somebody's legs. They just reach for the ball. The dude keep running. Tackle somebody. The second man there, come try to get the ball. Well, you're right, Talib. Talib said there was a lot of Denver orange and blue in this stadium today. That's old school. We looking like the Cowboy fans. See, when I went to the game on Monday night when we played Philadelphia, there were some Philadelphia Eagle fans there, but there wasn't a lot of them. Today, what the Cowboy fans, the ones that are season ticket holders, what they did was they put their tickets up and sold them. That's what they did. They sold them. That's why you saw that orange up there. They didn't buy that. They won. Hey, Tigo on YouTube. I don't know who you are. We appreciate you popping in. I think. I don't know who you are, but hello. That we sold the tickets. It ain't been like that this year. Usually the Cowboy fans are not selling their tickets. They're going to the game. For some reason, that maybe because they thought that this game was not exciting enough and they sold their tickets. They thought we were going to handle the Broncos. I thought we was going to handle the Broncos easily, but we got our brains kicked in easily. That's right. King, you and Tony was there at the game, so you almost want to ask for your money back, don't you? Hey, Tygo, how you doing? Appreciate you just popping in. Why don't you follow the show on YouTube? Subscribe to it. We talk Cowboys on my page, on my show. That's pretty much what I do. I'm a Cowboy. I guess you can say I'm somewhat of a blogger. Interesting point, King. King say this makes me so nervous for the Falcons. And I think the Falcons, did the Falcons beat the Saints today? I know they were up. Let me see. I'm looking at the scores now. Did the Falcons beat the Saints? They did, 27-25. So that means the Falcons beat a pretty good defense today. And you should be nervous, Kenya, because let me tell you something. If Tyron Smith doesn't play next week, you ought to be nervous. Because I want to see if they're going to bow down and not even give this any more thought. Usually they try to prove everybody wrong. So the way that it usually goes, it be kind of like Connor Williams. All these years we say, man, look, get Connor out of the game, man. He can't block. They might try to just try to stick it out and let Steele get over there until Tyron Smith gets back. That'll be the worst decision you can make. Offensive line that look like night and day. Exactly. Matt Ryan, Gary says Matt Ryan was good if you ain't sharp. Matt Ryan is a former MVP of this league. He knows how to play the game. He has a dangerous. Calvin Ridley is not played in the last couple of weeks because he's going through some type of mental health issue. So he's not there. But Pitts is there. Kyle Pitts, the other receiver is there. Mike Davis, running back. They can score. They can score. So we gotta, hopefully Tyron Smith plays next week. Hopefully. But I'm gonna say this: if he ain't right, sit him down. I'd rather have him as right as possible for later on. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's my little post game. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more later this week. Probably will be on Wednesday. Probably, I know I say Tuesdays, but I got a lot of stuff going on from now. My son is moving from flag football to basketball now, and it just so happened that his practices are on this Tuesday at 6:00. So I know that's going to run into the show unless I come on a little bit later, which I really don't want to do. But just stay tuned. If you follow me on my pages, just look for it. I'll post it up when I'm coming. It's probably going to be, it just might be Wednesday in the afternoon, somewhere around 5:30 or something like that. So just stay tuned for that. Again, we got destroyed today. They played actually the way we've been playing, beating people up, time of possession, running the ball. That's how we usually play. We got 8 alive. We had Teddy Bridgewater looking like he was the second coming of Warren Moon today. I mean, Bridgewater looked like a Hall of Famer today. He did. I like old Teddy. We got our brains beat out. We got our brains beat out. It ain't nothing that's talking. We got destroyed. All you haters, there it is. I mean, I ain't finna say we coulda, shoulda, woulda, and all that. No. From the first quarter all the way to the fourth quarter, there was a butt kicking in Dallas, Texas, or Arlington, Texas, and we weren't the ones that was kicking. We got 8 alive today in every facet of the game. We got our coach. Dak looked rusty. We got 8 alive. Receivers dropping easy balls. I mean, there's nothing positive. Nothing positive to talk about at all. Exactly. Yeah, straight up boat race, he said. We got violated today. Yeah. They walked in your house and said, we gonna just sit here. We gonna sit here and act like we the bought the house. We just gonna destroy it. Look, this is our house. That's what Denver said today. We don't care nothing about this crowd. We don't care nothing about the smoke in the air, and we don't care nothing about none of that. We gonna come in here and just annihilate you guys. Y'all remember when I said yesterday the Denver Broncos don't belong? Shoot, somebody must have shown them. Them was saying, look, y'all don't belong with us. That's what they said. And they treated us like it too. It wasn't even close. The game wasn't even close. The game wasn't close. All that stuff Dak did at the end, that's that stuff everybody was talking about the last few years, talking about empty calorie yards, which is the only thing, if you're a fantasy football player, Dak probably gave you a few points. What you needed, because he was looking horrible. He gave you a few. He gave you a couple touchdowns. And dang near threw for 270 yards or something like that. Let me see what Dak did. Dak was 19 for 39, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Most of those yards came at garbage time. So if you're a fantasy football player, you had Dak start and you had somewhat of a respectable points that he gave you. But other than that, we got flat out beat up, annihilated, embarrassed. That's an embarrassing loss. That's one thing about the Dallas Cowboys. We win spectacularly and we lose spectacularly. It never fails. It ain't no nail biter. We just lose in a big way, or we win in somewhat of a big way. It's unbelievable. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, we knew we wasn't going. We weren't going to win every game from here and now. You knew the loss was coming eventually. We just didn't think it would be Denver. But guess what? We need we need a little humble pie. We need it. The whole world talking good about us. You got Stephen A. Smith saying the Cowboys are his number one team. Holy goodness. I mean, we got everybody loving on the Cowboys. Now we finna get the people saying, look, they can't stop the run. I don't know. That's what we need to hear. It's humbling. It's humbling. When somebody take you behind the woodshed and just beat you like you on roots. just beat you. Just get a bullwhip and just annihilate you. Huh? This is what happened today. An old-fashioned butt kicking. That's what today was. It wasn't nothing else. It wasn't fixed. It wasn't. You can't fix a beat down like that. That's just man saying, look, I'm finna knock you off this ball. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Yeah, that's what happened, Gary. It was like an old fashioned cold water Mississippi beat down. Yeah. Sugar ditch. One of them old sugar ditch Mississippi beat down. Just annihilation. That's what it was. That's what it was. Now, if I was McCarthy, I'd throw the tape away. Y'all know what happened. You got your brains beat out. I want to know who's gonna get ticked off about it. That's if I was Coach McCarthy, that'd be my message. You got your butts beat. You got embarrassed on national TV. I want to know who's gonna be irritated by this. Who's gonna be pissed off? Who's gonna be? That man say Portwood. Exactly. They might say Portwood beating. I got lucky when I came down there earlier this year. I was there when we beat up Philadelphia, so I was good. I can understand. I want to know who's gonna get ticked off about it. That's what I want to know. I saw Randy Gregory throwing his helmet. I saw that. Michael Parsons always looked like he ticked off. So I ain't worried about him. I want to know on this defensive line who got some pride, because Dan Quinn gonna have to fix this, because he gonna get tested every week from now. From now on, we gonna have to. Unless this offense crank back up and jump on people early, we gonna get ran on. So that's really all I got today, y'all. We got destroyed with their offensive line. Denver's offensive line had 3 backup linemen playing. 3. They just traded away Von Miller. Aren't you glad Von Miller did the way we were getting beat up today? Look, if Terrence Steele couldn't stop that guy, can you imagine what Von Miller would have done to us today? I'm just saying. I mean, it's just common sense. If that guy that just beat up Steele today did that, what in the world do you think Von Miller would have done? Or Bradley Chubb, who didn't play either. So they had guys you ain't even heard of, and they played like they were all pros today. Everybody's gonna give the Cowboys the best game. Everybody that come to Dallas or we come to their house, it's the Dallas Cowboys. You're gonna get the best game possible. They played like this was the Super Bowl. Denver probably will not play no other game better than they played today, the rest of this year. It was their best game of the year. It was the Cowboy game. This is what we're getting ready to see. Next week, Atlanta's going to give us probably a tight game as well, too. We need to win next week because we're going to see the Chiefs after that in Kansas City. We got to win. The Raiders coming to town on Thanksgiving. We can't afford games that we should be winning. We can't get those away. You play this game 10 times, I guarantee the Cowboys going to win 8 of them. It's the team we're supposed to win against the Broncos. Can't afford a loss against the Falcons. Can't afford a loss. So it's a game that we shouldn't even, I ain't gonna harp on it. I hope the guys don't, but we need to fix this run defense quickly. The run defense has to be fixed quickly. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means personnel. I don't know if it means different packages, but you can rest assured the Atlanta Falcons will be running football next week. And we're gonna find out rather quickly if we've improved. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging with me. Y'all enjoy the rest of the evening. Go ahead and watch the football game. Hey, if you're Greater than Monty on here, thank you guys for your encouragement and y'all hanging out, listening to me this morning. For those who don't know, I spoke this morning for our 32nd church anniversary. I spoke this morning for our 32nd church anniversary at Greater Monty. If you want to go peep it out by chance, just go to Greater Monty, the Cathedral of Faith. Look it up. It's right there on. It's right there. Just go ahead and check out the message. It's a great day. We've had a great weekend at our church, and then the Cowboys messed it up. Tremendously today. All right. I'll see you guys sometime this week. Stay tuned. Follow my page. Wherever you watching me from, subscribe to the page. If you're on Podbean, turn the notifications on. Hey, Smoke, you there? Yeah. I'm sorry. Any people that smoke say this is awful. Yeah, it was horrible. Ralph. Hey, Ralph. I don't know who you are. Ralph Williams Podcast. Hey, man. Terrence Steele was horrible. He can't play left tackle. Smoke. Appreciate you, Ralph Williams Podcast. Ralph, listen, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this year I don't never remember seeing you on my show. Do you really have a podcast, Ralph? If you do, I don't mind shouting you out and And if you do have a podcast, type in what you do on Podbean. What is your podcast about? I'll shout you out on my show, and I'll follow you on there if you don't mind. Smoke. Oh, okay, yeah, the podcast in the morning. Yeah, okay, appreciate you, William. Follow me, man. What's your podcast about? Y'all, if y'all on Facebook, just hold on just a second, y'all. I had to switch up you guys between Facebook, Twitch, and all that stuff, and then I have to go to a completely different screen for Podbean. What's your podcast about, Ralph? Let me know what it's about, and I can tell my listeners here, and maybe they'll be interested in your podcast as well. What is your podcast about? I'm kind of waiting on them, but hey, Jimmy, I got a bunch of coffee conversations. That's interesting. That means you talk about any and everything. Jimmy says, "Hi, Ralph. I'm about to start a show. You're more than welcome to join." Jimmy, who are you? Jimmy, you have a podcast too? Okay. Yeah, Ralph, this is your first time listening. Smoke can tell you, man, I'm kind of funny and I'm kind of crazy sometimes. And I have fun. You know, I'm a Cowboy fan. Primarily, my podcast is about either the Cowboys or the Los Angeles Lakers, and I talk about other stuff. I am a preacher also, and every now and then I'll talk about some religious stuff. But primarily, my podcast is about sports. Jeffrey says on Facebook, "Have to respect every opponent today, and we didn't play like we respected Denver." I would agree with you, Jeffrey. Thanks for popping in. I believe you're absolutely correct, because those fourth down calls, y'all just don't understand how demoralizing that is to a team. When you're going for it on fourth down, it's borderline. It'll give your team some confidence if you make it. But man, if you don't make those fourth downs, it just puts a pin in the balloon. And the energy level just goes completely down. That's what happened today. We were in trouble from the start, and you know, I'll let you guys debate it, and we'll hear about it tomorrow. But those to me you gotta get some points, man. That would have changed the game. I mean, the crowd would have been in the game, the defense would have been in the game, the defense wouldn't have been as tired. You've given Denver short fields to go score, and then they did score. I mean, you know, it's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. It's a fine line, and sometimes I agree with you, Jeffrey. Sometimes you are a little bit too confident in this offense. Like, they just can't be stopped, and I've said on many occasions they can't be. But go on, look, it's the first quarter. Go on, keep the field goal, man. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to be up 3-0. It's okay. It's okay to be up 6-0. It's okay. Kick the field goal. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. We've been questioning Mike McCarthy's play calling all year. His decision making. We have been calling that all year, and once again, he adds another chapter to this controversy of the calls that he is making. I mean, if it ain't time management, it's like play call. Why are you going forward on fourth down? I'm gonna even say this: Kellen Moore got cute on a couple of those fourth down calls too. Why you running a bootleg? It's fourth and less than one. Go run the ball, please. Can you go ahead and run the ball? Why are we running the bootleg? Trying to fool somebody. Sometimes you gotta stop trying to be so cute. That you know. Saturday Night Smoke, I appreciate you, man. I see you when I come back. Go ahead and turn the notification on those that are on Podbean, so you'll get it when I have to go. Oh yeah, Ricky, yeah, ain't no problem. Yeah, Norman, I see you, Nuke. Nuke, we got destroyed today. That was an old-fashioned butt whoop. That's just the bottom line. Ricky says we had to lose this game. All of the haters were starting to like us. We were going to have no hated fans. All the haters out now. They've been waiting for this for almost a month and a half. They out. My timeline already getting cracked. Folks, individually hitting me, my inbox. Want to say, look, we're okay. We're okay. I know it looked bad today, but we're okay. I think we'll play well against Atlanta. So I think we'll get back on track. But today was a day of humbling pie today. A big slice of humbling pie. We got humbled today. Before y'all keep reading all y'all press clips, before y'all end up keep thinking y'all the toast of the town, and y'all start believing the press, somebody gonna come in here and give y'all an old-fashioned beat down and bring you back down so y'all can get ticked off and get hungry again. Not saying they weren't hungry today, but you need to stay consistently hungry because everybody's gonna give us their best shot. You'll never see Denver play this well again. The rest of the year, you won't. They were unstoppable today. Huh? Yeah, Jeffrey, I had said that earlier that experiment with steel should be over. But here's the Cowboys, though. They love trying to prove everybody wrong. That's the reason why Connor Williams is still in the lineup. Because they refuse to feed into the narrative that Connor Williams need to be on the bench. We've been saying that for 2-3 years, but every week when they line up, guess what? Connor Williams is your starting left guard. Okay? I believe they're gonna do the same thing with Steve. I believe they're gonna say we can get it done. We can get it done, and that's not good. Terrence Steele cannot play left tackle. He got destroyed. We got to do something. If that means Collins go to left tackle, which a lot of people believe that what should have happened in the first place, and leave Steele at right tackle, whatever. I don't care what it is. When we go play Atlanta next week, Terrence Steele does not need to be lined up at left tackle. I hope that Tyron Smith comes back. I hope he comes back. But just in case he don't, look, we got to have it. All right? Appreciate you guys hanging with me. Smoke is gone, I believe. Ralph Williams podcast. Those are on Podbean. Why don't you go follow Ralph Williams podcast and let's go see what he has, what his podcast is all about. I don't know what topic he might have, but I guarantee you it's going to be all right. Go peep him out. For those that are listening to this replay, appreciate you guys even just downloading it in. I will holler at you guys at some point this week. Turn on notifications so you'll see why. You'll see when the next show will be. It's either going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then of course on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock, I'm definitely going to be in the house. So there it is. There's my say. Tune in a little bit later this week. I'll break down the game even a little bit more, and we'll see what's needed to be said. The interesting thing this week is when we start having these press conferences. The question is, what are you going to do with Steele? If you're going to tell me that he's going to be our left tackle next week, then I'm going to tell you Dak ain't going to get comfortable. Dak will continue to run for his life next week. That part I can tell you is true. Or will they bite their tongue and get off the pride and go ahead and handle it quick before you get my quarterback killed? Before you get my quarterback killed, because he took some shots today. Before you get him killed, please let me know that he's going back to right tackle or whatever, but he just don't need to be on left tackle. It's just no question about that. All right, I'll holler at you guys. See you on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Just stay tuned. Once I figure everything out, I definitely will let you guys know. But this is, ladies and gentlemen, a very sad ending to a great day. This is after a butt kicking like we just got. I told y'all, I'm going to be here whether we win or lose. I'll holler at you. This is the Big Time Show. Don't clap your hands anyway. Ah!